Very good morning, student. Welcome to our physics class. Today's topic is force between two long parallel current carrying conductors. Force between two long parallel current carrying conductors. When the force passing through the two long parallel current carrying conductors, what happened? Now, let me discuss about this concept. Two long straight parallel current carrying conductors. This is the two long straight parallel current carrying conductors separated by a distance r are kept in air medium. Let I1 and I2 be the electric current passing through the conductors A and conductors B in same direction. That means along the x-axis. Here this is a x along the z-axis. Sorry, this is this current along the passing along the z direction, because this direction is considered as a x-axis. This is y-axis. Here this line indicated z direction respectively. Net magnetic field at a distance or here net magnetic field at a distance or due to the current I1 in conductor A is. So the magnetic field formed due to the current I1. Already we know the formula B1 vector is equal to mu naught I1 divided by 2 pi r minus I cap. This minus I cap is indicated the vector notation, that is the direction of the magnetic field, because already we know the concept according to the Lorentz force. The current and magnetic field always perpendicular to each other. That is why we can by the Lenz law we put this minus sign, minus mu naught I1 divided by 2 pi r into I cap. The next, from thumb rule, already we know the thumb rule, the direction of magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the paper and inwards. The direction of the magnetic field, this direction of the magnetic field is perpendicular. This is perpendicular direction, perpendicular. Here this is the inward direction. This arrow mark is nothing but inward inward direction. So that is along the negative I cap direction. This is the inward, means this is the anti-clockwise. So inward means that is an along negative direction, I cap direction. Let us consider small element of the length. Here let me consider this conductor in a small element of length. Already we know the concept. First of all, we should calculate is the small element current and magnetic field. That is why let us consider a small element length dl in conductor B. Already we know the symbol of magnetic field. B is the symbol of magnetic field. So dl in conductor, that is a small element dl in a conductor B at which the magnetic field B1 vector is present. From the equation 3.65, Lorentz force on the element dl of the conductor B is. So what is the formula for the Lorentz force? F is equal to BIL. Already we know the formula for the Lorentz force. F is equal to BIL. Here we should use this Lorentz force formula. dF vector is equal to I2 dl vector into B1, because B1 magnetic field formed due to the I2 current. So when the current I2 passing through the conductor B, which is produce the magnetic force, this magnetic force is acting on the conductor A. So the magnetic field B1 due to the current I2. So listen carefully, children. The magnetic field formed in the conductor A. This is due to when the current passing through the I2 current passing through the conductor B. This current produces some amount of magnetic force. This force acting on the conductor A. That is why the magnetic field B1 formed in the conductor A due to the current I2. That is why the formula can be written as dF vector is equal to I2 current into small element length dl vector into magnetic field formed due to the I2 current only B1 vector. So already we know the formula for the Lorentz force. F is equal to BIL. Here I is nothing but I2, L is nothing but small element dl, and B1 magnetic field vector is equal to, already we know the concept uh, of the B1 vector. What is the value of B1 from the last formula? B1 vector is equal to mu naught I1 divided by 2 pi r into minus I1 cap is equal to minus mu naught I1 divided by 2 pi r into I cap. Here substituting the value of B1 vector. So minus I2 dl mu naught I1 divided by 2 pi r into k cap cross I cap. Now the equation can be written as minus mu naught I1 and I2 dl into j cap divided by 2 pi r, because I cap k cap cross I cap can be written as j cap. So minus mu naught I1 I2 dl divided by 2 pi r into j cap. Now therefore the force on dl, that means small element dl of the wire B, is directed towards the wire W1 from this diagram. With this help of this diagram, force on dl, small element length of the wire B, is directed towards the wire W1. So the length dl is attracted towards the conductor A. The force per unit length of the conductor B due to the wire conductor A is, force per unit length means force divided by L is equal to minus mu naught I1 I2 divided by 2 pi r into j cap. In the same manner, we compute the magnitude of the net magnetic induction due to the current I2 in conductor A at a distance r in an element length dl of the conductor A is B2 vector is equal to mu naught I2 divided by 2 pi r into I cap. From the thumb rule, direction of the magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the paper. Now this is an outward direction. This is outward direction. So that is along the positive I direction. So last point indicated, this is the inward direction. The current from the thumb rule, the direction of the magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the paper and inward direction for the conductor A. Here this is the outward direction. Here outward directions, the plane of the paper, the outward direction arrow along the positive I cap direction. So hence the magnetic force at element dl of the wire is W1 is F is equal to I1 dl vector into B2 magnetic field vector, because conductor B experience the magnetic field due to the current I1. So when the current passing through the I1 current passing through the conductor A, which is produces the magnetic force acting on the conductor B. So this magnetic field force, all the magnetic lines of field of force acting on the conductor B. So that is why the magnetic field B2, that is the conductor B2 magnetic field due to the current I1. So therefore, the equation can be written as F vector is equal to I1 into dl vector cross B2 vector is equal to, what is the formula for the B2? B2 is nothing but mu naught I2 divided by 2 pi r into I cap. Just substituting the value B2, we obtained I1 dl into mu naught I2 divided by 2 pi r into k cap cross I cap. So k cap cross I cap is nothing but j cap. So the equation can be written as mu naught I1 I2 dl divided by 2 pi r into j cap. Therefore, the force on dl of the conductor A is directed towards the conductor B. Here, the force on dl of the conductor A is directed towards to the conductor B. So, the length dl is attracted towards the conductor B, as shown in the figure. The force per unit length, here also we calculate the force per unit length of the conductor A due to the conductor B is force per unit length. That means F vector divided by L is equal to minus mu naught I1 I2 divided by 2 pi r into j cap. Current in the same direction. Here this is the diagram. So we can easily understand this concept. Current passing through the same direction, the magnetic field form in this direction. So when the current passing to the same direction means both the conductor A and B attract to each other. So two long parallel conductors carrying current in the same direction experience an attractive force. Please note it down, children. Experience an attractive force. The next, thus the force experienced by two parallel current carrying conductor is attractive. Just note it down, children, because this is very important point for your objective type question also. The force experienced by two parallel current carrying conductors is attractive if the direction of electric current passing through them is the same as shown in the figure. Here, attractive to each other. The last diagram indicate attract to each other. If suppose when the current passing through the conductor in opposite direction, opposite direction means the force experienced by two parallel current carrying conductor is repulsive if the current carrying in the opposite direction. So repulsive force acting between the two conductor, because the current passing through the two conductor in opposite direction. Current in the opposite direction means both the conductor experience a repulsive force. So this is also very important point. The next important 2 mark question, definition of ampere. What is the definition of ampere? 1 ampere is defined as that current when it is passed through each of the two infinitely long parallel straight conductors kept at a distance of 1 meter apart in vacuum causes each conductors to experience a force of 2 into 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter length of the conductor. So simply says when two parallel straight conductors kept at a distance, how much amount of distance? Kept at a 1 meter apart distance. This is very important thing. 1 meter apart a distance in vacuum, each conductor experience a force to maybe the attractive force or repulsive force. Each conductor experience a force of 2 into 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter length of the conductor is the definition of ampere. Very important. Once again repeat. Current when it is passed through the each of the two infinitely long parallel straight conductors kept at a distance of 1 meter. So this is the condition. 1 meter apart in vacuum causes each conductor to experience a force of 2 into 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter length of conductor. So this is very important definition. Thank you.